Welcome to my channel name RareX Coin. What if a single 1865 $1 coin sitting in an old collection could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars today? In this video, we're taking a close look at the rare and historic 1865 seated Liberty silver dollar, one of the most fascinating American coins from the Civil War era. We'll explore its history, mintage, mint mark details, rare errors, silver value, auction records, and the key features collectors look for when determining its worth. If you love rare coins, valuable silver dollars, coin collecting, and hidden treasure discoveries, you're in the right place. Stay tuned, because this historic 1865 dollar may be far more valuable than you think. Imagine holding a silver dollar that was struck during one of the most important years in American history. The 1865 seated Liberty silver dollar is not just an old coin. It is a direct connection to the end of the American Civil War and the beginning of a new chapter in the United States. Because relatively few were made, and even fewer survived in collectible condition, this coin has become one of the most desirable 19th century silver dollars among collectors today. Many people are surprised to learn that an 1865 silver dollar can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on its condition. That combination of history, rarity, silver content, and collector demand is exactly why coin enthusiasts continue searching for this fascinating coin. The year 1865 was a turning point in American history. The Civil War ended in April 1865, and the nation was beginning the difficult process of Reconstruction. During the war years, precious metal coins such as silver dollars largely disappeared from everyday circulation because people saved and hoarded them for their silver value. As a result, relatively few silver dollars were actually needed for commerce. The 1865 seated Liberty dollar belongs to the famous seated Liberty dollar series that was produced from 1840 through 1873. Designed to represent freedom and national strength, these coins circulated during a period that included westward expansion, the gold rush, the Civil War, and major economic changes in the United States. By 1865, silver dollars were already difficult to find in circulation because most were being stored rather than spent. This makes surviving examples particularly important historical artifacts. Collectors consider the 1865 issue a significant Civil War era coin. Every example was struck while the nation was experiencing enormous political and economic change. When someone owns an 1865 seated Liberty dollar, they are holding a coin produced during the same year that the Civil War ended and President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. That historical connection adds tremendous appeal to the coin's collectability today. The obverse or front of the coin features Lady Liberty seated on a rock. In one hand she holds a liberty pole topped with a cap, while beside her is a shield bearing the word Liberty. Around Liberty are 13 stars representing the original 13 colonies, and the date 1865 appears below. The design symbolizes stability, freedom, and the strength of the nation. The reverse displays a powerful heraldic eagle with wings spread wide. The eagle holds arrows and an olive branch, representing both military strength and peace. Around the edge appear the words United States of America, while the denomination 1DOL is shown below the eagle. This particular 1865 issue belongs to the no motto type, meaning it does not include the religious motto, In God We Trust, that appeared on later versions. The coin was designed by Christian Gobrecht, one of the most influential engravers in American numismatic history. The coin contains 90% silver and 10% copper, weighs approximately 26.73 grams, has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters, and features a reeded edge. These large dimensions give the coin an impressive appearance that collectors love. The 1865 seated Liberty dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and carries no mint mark. For United States coins of this era, the absence of a mint mark indicates production at Philadelphia. Many beginning collectors assume that a missing mint mark is an error, but in this case it is completely normal. Philadelphia-produced coins often lacked mint marks during the 19th century. Although there were no branchment versions of the 1865 seated Liberty dollar, collectors still pay close attention to mint locations in the overall seated dollar series because certain branchment issues are much rarer than others. For 1865 specifically, no mint mark simply means Philadelphia origin. Only about 46,500 to 47,000 examples of the 1865 seated Liberty dollar were produced. By modern standards, that number is extremely low. Today, millions or even hundreds of millions of coins can be minted in a single year, making the 1865 issue tiny by comparison. What makes the coin even scarcer is the fact that many examples were lost, melted, damaged, or heavily worn over the last 160 years. Because of these losses, surviving collectible specimens are much harder to find than the original mintage suggests. Most numismatists classify the 1865 seated Liberty dollar as a scarce and highly desirable Civil War-era silver dollar rather than a common date coin. The value of an 1865 seated Liberty dollar depends heavily on condition, originality, eye appeal, and authentication. A heavily worn example in poor condition can still bring roughly $500 to $800 or more because of the coin's scarcity and silver dollar status. Average circulated examples often sell between $800 and $1,500. Fine-grade specimens frequently trade in the $1,500 to $2,000 range. Extremely fine examples can reach approximately $2,500 to $3,000 or higher. Attractive about uncirculated pieces may command several $1,000s. Uncirculated mint state coins commonly sell for around $5,000 and can exceed $12,000 in higher certified grades. The finest known examples are exceptionally rare. High-end mint state pieces have sold for many tens of thousands of dollars at major auctions. Premium coins with outstanding preservation and certification from leading grading services can achieve remarkable prices because advanced collectors compete aggressively for top population examples. Remember that coin values change with market demand, precious metal prices, certification status, and overall collector interest. Unlike some modern coins, the 1865 seated Liberty dollar is not widely known for major error varieties. However, collectors still watch for interesting mint-made errors. Examples with die cracks can attract premiums because they show the gradual deterioration of the dies used during production. Off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, rotated dies, and dramatic strike abnormalities are rare and can command significant premiums when authenticated. Double-struck examples are especially desirable because they clearly show mistakes made during the minting process. Because the coin is valuable, collectors should be cautious of counterfeits. Many fake 1865 dollars exist in the marketplace. Weight, diameter, metal composition, strike quality, and professional authentication are essential when evaluating any example. Counterfeit detection is a major part of collecting 19th century silver dollars. Could you still find an 1865 seated Liberty dollar today? Technically yes, but the chances are extremely small. These coins disappeared from circulation generations ago. However, surprising discoveries still happen. Collectors occasionally uncover valuable coins in inherited collections, estate sales, old family safes, antique shops, coin albums, and forgotten boxes stored in attics. Some people inherit collections without realizing their true value. Others find old silver dollars mixed with family heirlooms that have been untouched for decades. While finding one in everyday pocket change is virtually impossible, remarkable discoveries continue to occur when old collections come to light. That possibility keeps treasure hunters and coin collectors searching. Before selling any 1865 seated Liberty dollar, carefully inspect the coin and consider professional authentication. Small differences in condition can mean the difference between a coin worth hundreds of dollars and one worth several thousand. Never clean the coin. This is one of the most important rules in coin collecting. Cleaning often removes original surfaces and can dramatically reduce value. Many collectors prefer a naturally toned coin over a cleaned example. If the coin appears genuine and valuable, consider certification through respected grading companies. Professional grading provides authentication, assigns an official condition grade, and often increases buyer confidence. For storage, keep the coin in an inert holder, archival flip, capsule, or certified slab. Avoid humid environments and excessive handling, as fingerprints and environmental damage can permanently affect the surface. The 1865 seated Liberty dollar has several qualities that investors and collectors appreciate. It combines historical significance, low mintage, silver content, and strong collector demand. Unlike many modern collectibles, the supply of genuine examples can never increase. Demand for Civil War-era coins remains strong because they appeal to both historians and numismatists. High-grade examples are especially sought after because relatively few survived in exceptional condition. Although no investment is guaranteed, rare 19th century US silver dollars have generally maintained long-term collector interest. The strongest investment potential typically exists in original, problem-free, certified coins with attractive surfaces and higher grades. One fascinating fact is that the 1865 seated Liberty dollar was struck during the same year the Civil War ended. Another interesting detail is that this issue belongs to the final years of the no motto seated dollar design. Shortly afterward, many US coins began carrying the phrase, "In God We Trust." Another surprising fact is that many silver dollars of this era never circulated heavily because people saved them for their precious metal value. That is one reason so many surviving examples are found in collections rather than in records of heavy commercial use. The coin also contains more than 3/4 of a troy ounce of silver, giving it intrinsic bullion value in addition to its collectible value. What do you think about the incredible 1865 seated Liberty silver dollar? Would you love to own a piece of Civil War era history, or have you already discovered an old silver coin in a family collection? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare coin history, values, eras, and hidden treasure stories, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And before you go, take a look through your old coin jars, inherited collections, and forgotten boxes. You never know when a historic silver dollar worth thousands of dollars might be waiting to be discovered.